Hey everyone, welcome to Sam's Sports Corner episode 53. Alright, you can notice that I'm wearing my Chicago Bears jersey. And you know what that means. It means it is officially NFL season. We have officially hit the most important time of the calendar. One, playoff baseball is almost here. We're in September. We're in full swing to get into the madness that is the end of the season and the playoffs of MLB. College football has already begun, and now the NFL is starting. It is full sports swing, and I could not be more excited, especially because just in the last week, Bears pick up defensive end Khalil Mack. He has had 10.5 sacks every year since he's been in the league. Pro Bowler. The Bears trade 2 first-round draft picks for him, and I could not be happier. I'm blown away that we actually went ahead and did it. But this means that the Bears officially, I always thought we did before going into the season, but the Bears officially have a top 10 defense. Pair that with the explosive, dynamic offense that we all hope that Matt Nagy is bringing, we got a playoff team. Sam's way too early bet is probably going to come to fruition, and the Bears might make the playoffs. I could not be more excited. However, we just got to be a little careful. Khalil Mack was asked what his first thoughts on Mitch Trubisky were, and he said that Mitch Trubisky, this is not quoting, but more or less what he said, basically said Mitch Trubisky was darker than he expected and thought he might actually be part black. And anyone who's ever seen a picture of Mitch Trubisky before would tell you that Khalil Mack needs to chill out, because if he keeps talking like that, he's going to end up with a drug test. So just calm down. He called the defense dogs. It was a great interview, but we're all very excited to have Khalil Mack in Chicago. I honestly think top 10 defense, the Bears are back. All right. Other than that, tonight actually it does start the season. Falcons and Eagles. Life is electric right now, so I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for the season. We're going to do a quick recap of college. Nick Saban and Alabama beat Louisville, another Power 5, 51-14. And inexplicably, Nick Saban was still pissed off, like mad AF on the sideline. It will never make sense to me. He's going to drop dead in 4 years of a heart attack because of the stress he puts on himself. However, he wins football games, so I can't argue with his process. I'm just saying I'd be a miserable human being that angry all the time. But he wins, so you can't argue with it. Tennessee was the only team in the SEC to lose this past weekend. Embarrassing. Every other SEC team won their game except for Tennessee. You are a trash organization, you have trash colors, and we would probably trade you for 10 pounds of dirty salt, Tennessee. So fix yourselves. Next, I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad about our next team. Kansas. The University of Kansas, KU, paid Nicholls State $1.5 million to come play them, and Nicholls State beat them. $1.5 million with an M dollars. They paid Nicholls State, and they beat them. That's mind-boggling. Nicholls State is an FCS team, so it's mind-boggling. David Beatty, who's the coach for the last 4 years of KU, is now 3-34 in his tenure. I don't understand how he still has a job. If you or I were 3-34, and anything we had to do in life, we'd probably be in jail, to be honest with you. You stop at 3 out of 34 stop signs, you're going to prison. You know, I'm not sure how to describe how this man still has a job. It's ludicrous. He needs to be fired. Kansas probably needs to disband their football team and stick to basketball. They're good at that. It's sad to see, but it's good. I mean, it's fun. Nicholls State, probably, that's what we should do. Anytime an FBS team loses to an FCS team, the FCS team should get to take their spot in the FBS. That's new proposed rule to the NCAA. You guys start working on that. Lastly, I have some betting advice. So this week, coming up, Mississippi State is playing Kansas State. So this is probably the biggest game of the weekend. Most people in week 2 are playing their Helen Keller School for the Deaf, Dumb, and Blind. Ole Miss is playing NIU. Alabama's playing some scrub team. Ohio State's playing another scrub team. This is when people are taking their break. Mississippi State is the only one playing another decent team. They're playing Kansas State. However, Mississippi State, the spread is 9.5 in favor of Mississippi State. And hard recommend, 10 out of 10, put your house on the market, take out all your money in the bank, and take K-State to cover the spread. I honestly 100% believe Mississippi State wins on a last-second field goal, ending drive field goal. Maybe not last second, but they'll get the field goal, and that'll be the end of the game. Mississippi State is probably going to start Nick Fitzgerald, who sat out last week because he was suspended for smoking drugs. Unconfirmed, but let's be honest. And I think they're going to start Nick Fitzgerald over Keaton Thompson, who had a great week last week. It was already a trap game, and K-State's going to cover the spread. So take my betting advice. I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and I can't wait to see you next week for a little NFL recap, okay?